Good morning. So today we will continue discussing an argumentative essay, which is getting free cable. I think last time we discussed introduction and we figured out the elements of introduction, which are on the hook. Then we have background information. Then at the end of the introduction, we have the thesis. So we say, because viewers have limited options and because cable companies are overcharging for their services, I believe that viewers have a right to use free and authorized cable service. Do you think here that the writer is with or agree with having free and authorized cable service? Do you think that the writer agree with having free and authorized cable service?
Yes, he
Yes.
agrees with me.
Then he is with, or he agrees with what? With the opinion that say. طبعا this is the writer's opinions, okay? The writer's opinion. So the writer agrees with the idea that says viewers have a right to use free and authorized cable service. طبعا he has reasons here. What are the reasons? Because viewers have limited because viewers have limited. Here, this is the reasons. Because viewers have limited options. This is the first reason. The second reason, because cable companies are overcharging for what? For their services. So these are the two reasons that make the writer agree with having a right to use free and authorized cable service. Then this is the writer's opinion. طبعا he has reasons for that. He has reasons. Now let's discuss paragraph number 2. Would like to read?
Can I, Doctor?
Yeah, sure.
In my opinion, cable companies charge a ridiculous amount of money for their services. For example, the family plan package starts at about $50 per month, has a separate installation fee, and does not even include the movie channels. This discounted price is only good if you are a new customer. Once this initial period is over, the price for the same services increases to more than $60 per month. To add different movie channels, you have to buy a package for $15 extra. These packages consist of 9 to 11 channels. However, only 2 of the 9 are usually worth watching. Most of the movies shown showing are old and constantly repeated. Consequently, customers are encouraged to get other packages to obtain the channels they want. The service is simply not worth paying for.
Okay, then هنا الرايتر شو بقول in my opinion يعني he thinks cable companies charge a ridiculous amount of money for their services. طبعا لو رجعنا للثيسيس هنا yes we see here انه this talks about this point overcharging. لو الكيبل كومباني شو بيسوي overcharging for their service. يعني overcharging means يعني they ask for more money. It's this service is expensive. So in my opinion, companies charge a ridiculous amount of money. Then they charge a ridiculous amount of money. He explains or she explains this. For example, the family plan package starts about what? $50 per month. Then, when the family, for example, wants to have a cable service, then they should pay how much? $50 per month. In addition to this, شو يعني كمان? There is a separate installation fee. يعني in addition to $50 في عندنا كمان separate installation fee. And this does not include the movie channels. Okay. Even in this case, when if some of the family, for example, wants to have a cable service, or the family should pay about $50 a month every month. طبعا in addition في عندنا separate installation fee. في عندنا another thing or another problem here انه it doesn't even include the movie channels. يعني it doesn't have all the channels. So this discounted price is only good if you are a new customer. And this price is good if you want, for example, to be a beginner or a new customer. Okay. طبعا once this initial period is over ممكن يعطوك مثلا over period 3 months. 3 months you pay this $50 plus its installation fee, and this package does not include the movie channel. And this is some initial period. يعني for example you will pay this only for 3 months. طبعا after this period finish, the price here ايش؟ معناها increases to more than $60 per month. Okay. Even after the initial period ends, the price increases, becomes $60 per month. Not only this, to add different movie channels, what should you do? You have to buy a package of $15 extra. $15 extra. Even after the end of the initial period of the service, the price increases to $60 per month. And if you want to add more channels or different movie channels, you have to pay also $15 extra. أنا شو بقول لك, these packages consist of 9 to 11 channels. In these packages only what have from 9 to 11 channels. And however, something which is different here, only 2 of the 9 malum worth watching. And you pay for 9 to 11 channels, and you find out that only 2 of them what are worth watching. And another problem here, most of the movies malum shown are what? Are old. Most of the movies what? Are old. And they what? They are repeated, constantly repeated. So what is the result here? Customers are encouraged to do what? To get other packages to obtain the channels they want. Then, in this case, customers are encouraged to get other packages. So when you get other packages, you have to pay more. So the service in general is what? Is not worth paying for. Is not worth paying for. And this paragraph talks about what? About the reason, or the first reason for what? For having the right to use a free unauthorized cable service. Then what is the reason here? إنه في عندنا هنا إن الكومبانيز charge ridiculous amount of money. So this is, what is this ridiculous amount of money? في عندنا الفامily has a plan package. This starts at $50 per month. You have to pay for the installation fee. And this also package does not include the movie channels. On this package, or this discounted price, is good when you are a new customer. But when this period ends, زي ما قلنا ممكن 3 months, the price increases here to more than $60 per month. If you want to add more channels, you have to pay also additional $15. After paying all of these, or all of this money, these packages consist of only what? 9 to 11 channels. And 1 or 2 of these channels worth watching. Most of these movies on the channels are old and repeated. So if you want to have good channels, then you have to buy more packages. So this service is not worth paying for. Okay? Then this is the first reason why people should have free cable service. Okay. Next paragraph. Next paragraph. Dunya.
Satellite service is not a good option for viewer, although it's cheaper. The quality is inferior. For example, images on TV may be disturbed by the weather In addition, many buildings don't allow tenants to use satellite dishes because strong wind, snow, or rainstorms can uh, can knock down the dish and causes an accident. An individual cannot order satellite unless a majority of the tent, tenants agree. Therefore, I see not other option than to use the cable's signal illegally.
Yes, thank you.
كمل.
No, هنشوف paragraph number 2 satellite service. طبعا حكينا عن الكيبل سيرفيس. Now we talk about the other service يسموه satellite service. Satellite service is not a good option for viewers. هذا طبعا second reason. Second reason إنه satellite service is not a good option for viewers. طبعا هاي التوبيك سنتنس تبع الباراجراف. طيب although it is cheaper طبعا satellite service is cheaper than cable service بس هنا although it is cheaper the quality is ايش inferior يعني the quality is not good. For example يعني here we have to explain how it is not good. For example images on TV may be disturbed by the weather. يعني if there's wind then the images or the pictures on the TV are disturbed. يعني these pictures or images will not be clear. And another problem, in addition, many buildings do not allow tenants to use satellite dishes because strong wind, snow, or rainstorms can knock down the dish and cause an accident. And another reason here, many buildings, if you live in a building, these buildings do not allow you, or the people in this building do not allow you to use satellite dishes, dishes. Why? لأنه في strong wind with snow or rainstorm may knock down the dish. And if the dish is knocked down, then this will cause harm or will cause what? An accident. So an individual cannot order satellite unless a majority of the tenants agree. Even if you live in that building, you cannot get satellite unless all the people on the building agree. Therefore, I see no other option than to use the cable signal illegally. Okay. إذا شو next reason here بالنسبة ل having freedom to use the unauthorized cable service. Next reason إنه satellite service is not good for viewers. Although it's cheaper يعني بس it's not good, it's inferior. And why is it inferior? For an example here, for any reasons. Images on TV may be disturbed by the weather. Another reason, in addition, many buildings do not allow tenants to use satellite dishes. Why? Because strong wind, snow, or rainstorms can knock down the dish and cause an accident. Okay. هنا برضه في عندنا reason an individual cannot order satellite unless a majority of the tenants agree. So here, the last sentence, the writer confirms his opinion. He says, therefore, I see no other option than to use the cable signal illegally. And he's emphasizing his opinion. له using the cable service illegally. Okay. إذا هنا في عندنا second reason. Satellite service is not good options for viewers. طبعا هنا why في عندنا reasons why is not a good option. So Yes, Batul. Batul.
Yes دكتور. اللي هو من عند cable صح؟ Cable companies complain that they are losing money and that obtaining free cable is unlawful. I understand their point of view. However, a number of people, including myself, are willing to take desperate measures to get free service. We feel that these companies have a monopoly. Because there is only one cable company in each area, the company has no competition and can charge what it wants. This is not fair.
Okay. Now, paragraph 3. Cable companies complain. This is not the writer's opinion in the companies, okay? Cable companies complain that they are losing money. إذن the problem here إيش؟ إنه cable companies complain that they are losing money and that obtaining free cable is unlawful. طبعا this is what what
Concession.
the companies say. شو بيقول companies إنه they are losing money. ليش؟ because people use illegal services here واللي هي قلنا عنها الكيبل service. So when people use this free cable طبعا they are losing money because if people use cable service without paying money, so these companies lose money. So they say طبعا هذا يسموها counter argument, يعني the opinion of the other party اللي هم cable companies. What did they say? They said they are losing money and also say that obtaining free cable is unlawful, يعني illegal. Obtaining free cable is illegal. I understand their point of view. شو I understand their point of view? حكينا عليها المرة الماضية. I understand their point of view. What can we consider this sentence?
Concession.
Concession. يعني concession هنا إنه the writer agrees with إيش؟
With the other
with the
point.
cable companies إيش؟ claim. يعني he agrees with them. So he said, I understand their point of view. إنه يعني I understand they are losing money. طبعا next one شو بتقول however. طبعا هون زي ما قلنا however شو بتعمل؟ بتعمل contrast. يعني what does this mean here? What does the word mean here? إنه writer إيش؟
Going to continue to his point.
Yes, he is what? He's emphasizing his what? His opinion. However, a number of people, including myself, are willing to take desperate measures to get free service. Even when a writer, he's emphasizing his opinion. He says, a number of people, including me, are willing to take desperate measures to get free service. We feel that these companies مالهم have monopoly. شو يعني monopoly? What do you mean monopoly? Yeah, they are controlling the market. ليش? Why? Because there is only one cable company in each what? In each area. Company has no competition and can charge what it wants. Okay. إذن الرايتر شو what does he say? He says we feel that these companies have monopoly. شو يعني monopoly؟ يعني they control what? This industry. Why? لأنه في عنا because there is what? There is only one cable company in each area. One. So if you have one company, then we have no competition here. And when you have no competition, then these companies charge whatever they want. They charge whatever they want. Then this is what? And this is what the writer emphasized. And the last thing he said here, this is not fair. And this is not fair. And this is the writer's opinion. Does he change his mind? Does the writer change his mind?
No.
No. إذا لاحظنا باللاست باراجراف هاي إنه طبعا شو عمل الرايتر؟ هي ايش؟ هي بريزنتس الاذر اللي مسميها الكاونتر ارجيومنت. هاي الكاونتر ارجيومنت شو هي؟ انه الكيبل كومبانيز complain that they are losing money and that obtaining free cable service unlawful. طبعا this is counter argument يعني other point of view. طبعا هو شو عمل هنا؟ concession he said I understand their point of view. يعني he sympathizes ايش with them. But did he change his mind? Did he change his mind about having a free cable service?
No.
No. How? He said, however, but he gave his reasons. A number of people, including myself, are willing to take disparate measures to get free service. We feel that these companies, why the number of people and the writer willing to take disparate measures to get free service? Because they feel that these companies have monopoly. How is it monopolized? Because there is only one cable company in each area. The company has no competition in that area, so they can charge whatever they want. In this case, the writer says this is not fair. And you see here, the writer clings to his opinion, and he defended his opinion by giving reasons. Reasons for what? For having a free cable service. Okay. Then we noticed in these three body paragraphs. On body paragraph number 1 حكينا فيها topic sentence وفي عندنا الفيرست ريزون، والسكند باراجراف برضه في عندنا topic sentence وفيها السكند ريزون، والثيرد باراجراف فيها الكاونتر ارجيومنت، بعدين في عندنا concession زي ما قلنا، بعدين في عندنا برضه فيها ايش؟ في عندنا برضه reasons. Okay. Other reasons. يعني the writer again in the third paragraph uses the reason or has his reason to what? To get a free cable service. So the writer emphasizes or stresses his opinion, but in the third paragraph he makes concession by saying we feel that, I understand their point of view. بس sentence one sentence عن ايش؟ اللي بنسميه concession. Okay. Any question about these body paragraphs? Any question? Okay. The last paragraph is the conclusion here. In conclusion.
Can I, Doctor?
Yes.
In conclusion, I think that people should be allowed to use unauthorized cable service unless we have reasonable options. The legal options we have now are not good enough since cable is overpriced and satellite TV is inferior. unless cable companies lower their fees, they will lose more and more paying customers and will eventually put themselves out of business.
Okay. In conclusion, I think that people should be allowed to use unauthorized cable service unless we have reasonable options. Does the writer have the same opinion? Or does he change?
No, he didn't.
He didn't. And he says, I think that people should be allowed to use unauthorized cable service unless we have reasonable options. Yani, if they have reasonable options, they can, they will not use or they will not get or use unauthorized cable service. What are these options? The legal options we have now, now, legal options now are not good enough. Are not good enough. Why? Because cable is overpriced and satellite TV is inferior. And cable service, overpriced and very expensive. With satellite TV is not good. Unless cable companies lower their fees, they will lose more and more paying customers and will eventually put themselves out of business. Then what does he ask companies?
To lower
their prices of what? Of the satellite, of the cable service. And if they don't, they will what? Lose more and more money, and they will eventually get out of the business. Okay. Okay now. Now, exercise 2.
Can I, Doctor?
Analyzing the essay. Respond
Yes.
to essays and by answer the questions in full. Yes. Yes. Number 1.
Can I, Doctor?
Yes.
What is the first reason the writer gives for using authorized cable service? Explain in your own words. Cable companies, the first reason إنه الcable companies charge a ridiculous amount of money for their services.
Even the companies charge ridiculous amount of money. Yani, their prices are what? Are very expensive. Are very expensive.
Overpriced.
يعني they are overpriced. Yes. حكينا بالتفصيل إنه الباكجز what are the packages? Start with 50. بعدين في installation fee. بعدين after the first 3 months you have to pay $60. And so on. Okay, this is the first reason. Now, what facts does the writer present in support of his argument? So he says here, زي ما قلنا, إنه
he gives detailed price information.
Overcharge a ridiculous amount of money in this case. So, okay. إذا قلنا إنه إيش cable companies charge ridiculous amount of money for their services. طبعا هنا the writer develops this topic sentence by facts. What facts does the writer present in support of his argument? What
that
facts?
he gives a detailed price information.
Yes. Then he gave examples about what? About the prices of what? that these companies have. قلنا 50 per month بعدين separate installation fee بعدين does not include the channels. طبعا هاي بالinitial period. After the initial period is over the price بصير $60. بعدين if you want to add different movie channels you have to pay $15 extra. برضه هاي if you pay 15 then this package only has 9 to 11 channels ومن 9 ل 11 channels يعني 2 بس worth watching. وموست of the movies are old. كلها عبارة عن ايش؟ عن facts to support what? To support his opinion انه cable companies charge a ridiculous amount of money for their services. Okay. Now, what are some of the problems with satellite service?
Can I, Doctor?
Yes.
Doesn't even include the movie channels. The price for the same service increases to more than
نحكي هنا عن شغلة ثانية
$60.
satellite service مش الكيبل سيرفيس. لأن الباراجراف 2 بتحكي ليش؟ مش عن الكيبل سيرفيس عن الساتلايت اللي فيها الدش ساتلايت هي.
The quality is inferior.
Yes.
And many buildings do not allow tenants to use the satellite dishes.
Okay.
Images on TV may be distorted by the weather.
Yes. إذا شو البروبلمز with satellite service؟ أول شيء the quality is inferior. Quality is inferior is not good. The images كيف not good? The images on TV may be disturbed by the weather or may be destroyed by the weather. كمان في عندنا many buildings do not allow tenants to use satellite dishes because strong wind, snow or in a storm can knock down the dish and cause an accident. وفي عندنا another problem.
Individual cannot order satellite unless a majority of the tenants agree.
Yes. إذا كلها إيش problems إيش of the what of the
satellite service.
satellite مش الكيبل سيرفيس أنا بحكي عن satellite.
Yes.
Now, do you agree with this writer's opinion? And people should have or should be allowed to use unauthorized cable service?
No.
Sorry. Number 4. What are the arguments cable companies have against using unauthorized cable service? شو الكومبانيز argument here?
They say that they are losing money.
Yes, they are losing money. Yes. They
that
are
getting fees,
money, yes.
Free cable is against the law.
Yes, against law. Now, do you agree with the writer's opinion here?
No, we are not.
You don't agree with the writer?
No.
يعني why طيب?
Because the high prices does not justify the stealing.
Because high prices does not justify what? Using the service illegally. Okay, this is your opinion. Any other opinions?
Yes, Doctor. No, I disagree with the.
Why?
The writer, because it's illegal action.
It's illegal action. Okay, good. Any question about this issue? Any question?
No, Doctor. No, Doctor.
Okay, then we stop today here. We are done with it today. Then see you next time or next week. Have a nice weekend.
يعطيك العافية دكتور.
لا في كلام.